in your left hip crease if you can. If not, you can be in easy seated position, which is Sukhasana. So you can just have your legs crossed in front of you, kind of in a triangle. Whatever's more comfortable for you. So we're just going to start bringing everything inside. Just breathing and releasing everything from the outside. Forgetting about our grocery list, or studying, or homework, or things we have to do. Just taking this hour for ourselves and for our health and well-being to release and restore. We just breathe in deeply through our nose and sigh it out through our mouths. Breathe in deeply through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Repeat that a few more times at your own pace. Just take your right hand to your chest and your left hand to your belly and continue your breathing. Feeling your chest rise and fall, and your stomach expand and contract. Relaxing your shoulders. Two more breaths. And we'll release and bring our hands to our sides, tenting our fingers so that our fingertips are tented on the mat beside us. And we're just going to lift our right shoulder and our left. And that leans us from one side to the other. Stretch side body. Tighten your Mula Bandha, that's your root lock. Keep it tight. And one more time to the right. One more time to the left. So inhale, bring our arms up. Palms together. Exhale, lean it to the right. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lean it to the left. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lean it to the right. Each time going deeper and deeper into the stretch. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, to the left. Up and to the right. Up and to the left. Letting the hands separate. Reaching to the right. Bringing it over and reaching to the left. I'll try to cue opposite for you. Reaching to the left. And bringing it up and reaching to the right. Continuing to flow from side to side, going lower each time. And stopping on the left side. And reaching with the right arm. Stretching your side body. Inhale, bringing it up. Exhaling, bringing it down to the right. Reaching with the left hand. And bringing it up to the front. Clasping your hands together. Round. Flip your palms forward and round your back. Bring it up to a neutral spine. Flip your palms and lean it back. Lift it up to a neutral spine. Flip your palms and lean it back one more time. Bringing it up, we're going to turn to a tabletop. Your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Knees are under your hips. Your back is neutral. Your feet, your legs are hip distance apart. Top of your feet are on the mat. We're going to do some cat-cows. So you're going to drop your belly. Inhale and look up. Exhale, belly button to spine. Chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest, coming back to a neutral spine. We're going to tuck our toes slightly, lifting our knees an inch off the mat, and bring our knees wide and then bring them in. Bring them out and in. I'll turn towards you so you can see me. Bring them out and in. Do what you can. Keep your core tight. The last time out and the last time in, you're going to walk your feet out and then in. I'm turning back because the floor is slippery. Out and in. Last for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come to the mat. Widen them out. Toes together. Pushing it all the way back. Are tight to our sides, and we're lifting our chest, bringing our chest forward towards the mat, pushing up and leaning it back to child, lifting it up, bringing it down to the mat, bringing it up. Go at your own pace, in tight. Do what you can. One more. We're going to hover here and leaning and just do some pulses. 3, 2, and 1. Sinking it back to child's pose. Up. We'll tuck our toes slightly, not a lot because that'll make your down dog too short, so we're just going to slightly tuck your toes. Pushing back, lifting your tailbone. Fingertips are spread wide. Your feet are hip distance apart and you're looking, your gaze is through your legs, shoulders away from the ears. Forearms are externally rotated. Pedal your feet. Stretching your hamstrings and your calves. Stopping in a static down dog. Releve up and down. Three, 2, and 1. Static down dog. Shifting your weight forward, coming to a high plank. Utthita Chaturanga Dandasana. Staying here, holding your plank. Go to your knees if you have to. We're going to do some step outs, stepping out and bringing it in. Tighten your core. Last time out. Last time in, push it back down to down dog. High plank. Want to chaturanga so your elbows are in tight. Lifting your weight forward, coming down. Drop the chest. Bring it all the way down to the mat. Lift your chest. Look over your left shoulder. Bring it down to the mat, slow. Bring it up and look over your right shoulder. Bring it down to the mat. Lift, looking over your left shoulder. One more time, bring it down. And lift it, looking over your right shoulder. Halfway down, your favorite. Small pulses. Elbows are in tight. You should feel this in your triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pushing it back. Child's pose. Threading your left hand through. Left cheek on the mat. Right hand way out front. You can grab your right shoulder with your left hand. And switch it out. Right hand threads through. Right cheek on the mat. You can grab your left shoulder. And release. We'll do some sun salutation A's here right now. Coming to a tabletop. Tuck the toes, down dog. Bend your knees, look forward, hop or step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Message on the note, sorry. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Plant the hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga, up to cobra. Tuck the toes, down dog. Stay here for a few breaths. I'm going to repeat that sequence 2 more times. We're going to bend our knees, look forward, hop or step it forward. Feet hip distance. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root your eyes all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga, cobra. Tuck the toes, down dog. Look forward, bend the knees, hop or step it forward. Feet hip distance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step or hop back. Bringing it down. Chaturanga. Up to cobra. Tuck the toes. Staying here in downward dog. Take a few breaths. Left leg rise. Turning, open up your hips, stack your hips. Bend and straighten the top leg. Keep it straight, circle your ankle clockwise. And counterclockwise. Turning back, forward, hips are square to the mat. Left leg is still in the air. We're bringing it to our nose and bringing it up. Crunching it into our nose and bringing it up. Crunching it down into our nose one more time. Bringing it up. This time we're going to swing it through and replace our left hand. Hinging at the waist, lifting your chest, and bring it up to a high lunge so your back leg is straight. Your knee is over your ankle. We're going to inhale, bring our arms up. Sinking it down deeper. Exhale, hands to heart center. Turning to the left for a twist. Staying here for a few breaths. Turning and coming back to the center. Woo, hands on the mat. Right knee on the mat, top of the right foot on the mat. Bring your elbows down if you can. Forehead to the mat. Lifting it back up. Tucking the back toes and lifting your knee off the mat. Left hand reaches forward. Small pulses back and forth. And one more. Plant the hands, step it back. Downward dog. High plank. Chaturanga, elbows in tight. Drop the belly. Cobra. Tuck the toes. Downward dog. Left leg rise. Right leg rise. Open up the hips. Stack your hips. Bend and straighten the top leg. And straighten it out. Circle the ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. Squaring your hips back to the mat, knee to nose, and bring it up. Knee to nose. Woo, bring it up. Knee to nose. And lift one more time, knee to nose. Lift it up. This time we're going to swing it through and replace hand hinging at the waist. Coming up to Alanasana on the other side, trying to sink it down. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Turning to the right. Twisting. Hands in prayer. Elbow to the knee. And release. Back knee to the mat. Top of the foot to the mat. Sinking it down onto your elbows if you can. Bring it back up. Tucking the back toes. Lifting your knee off of the mat. And last time, bring your foot back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, hop or step it forward. Your toes are together. I'm going to turn this way. Your toes are together. Your heels are slightly apart, knees together. Taking the weight in your heels, coming to chair pose. You're going to dip your tailbone, tuck your pelvis, and lift your chest. Your shoulders are away from your ears. Thinking it back. Taking a deep breath. Taking your hands and clasping them behind your back, opening up your heart. Leaning it forward. Humble. And lifting the chest. Leaning it forward, humble. And lifting the chest. Releasing the hands, sinking it back down. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. My hand grabbing each elbow. Forehead to your knee. Do what you can. You can get a block and put it in front of you if you can't go all the way down. Turn back to the side. So you're going to release. Put your fingertips to the mat and bend your right knee and then your left. Stopping here. Planting the hands, step it back. Take your vinyasa or go right to down dog, whatever you want. Left leg rise. We're swinging it through, replacing our left hand. Bringing it back up to Alanasana. From here, we're going to shift our weight forward onto our planted foot. Leaning for warrior 3. So we'll take airplane first. And then reach your hands out front. Bringing our left hand to the mat and turning for a half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. And both hands come to the mat, standing split or standing L in my case. And we're going to drop our right foot back next to our left, bending our knees. Opening up our hands into a goalpost, into cactus. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, open. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open. One more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, open. Sinking it down. Taking it to a toe stand. We're on our toes. Bringing our hands to prayer. Thumbs to our third eye, to our heart. Third eye and heart. One more time, third eye and heart. Lifting, bringing it up, staying on our toes. Whew. And lifting our hands to the sky. Bringing our hands back to heart center and coming back down. Find a place to spot. Woo. One more time, bring it up. And crunching it back down. Bring the hands to the mat. Raise the tailbone to the ceiling. Back to forward fold. Hands behind your back. Clasp together. Release. Plant the hands, step it back. High plank. Chaturanga, elbows in, shift. The weight, folks. Right leg rise. Swing it through, replace the right hands. Lifting at the core, lifting the chest. Sinking it down. Balanasana. Hands behind the back, clasped, open up the heart. Shifting the weight forward. Lifting the back leg. Staying in airplane. Back foot is flexed. Reaching forward. Bringing our hand to the mat, right hand to the mat, left hand comes up, turning for half moon. You can get a block and put it underneath your hand if you can't reach all the way down. Taking the left hand to the mat. Standing split or standing L. Left foot beside the right. Forward fold. Plant the hands, step it back. Go to down dog or take your vinyasa. High plank, chaturanga, up to cobra, tucking the toes. Downward dog. Take a few breaths. Here we're going to bend our knees, look forward. So what we're going to do is come outside of our right hand, and our left foot is going to replace our left hand. I'm going to turn to face you. We're in Malasana, yogi squat. So here, we're only going to go down as far as where your heels will be on the mat. So if you're up here and that's where, if you start coming down and your heels come up, you stay up here. Unless you have a towel, you can roll it up and put it underneath your heels. So here, we're going to use our elbows just to gently open our hips. Pointing our hands forward. We're going to lift our tailbone an inch off the mat. Holding it here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sinking it back down. Take a few breaths. Hands point forward, lifting it up an inch. Do what you can. You got this. Bringing it down. Thumbs come to heart center. And one more time, pointing it forward, bringing it up an inch. And holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now from here, I'm going to turn back to the side. Our tailbone's going to come to the mat. We're going to grab the outside blades of our bubble baby, pulling our knees down towards the mat. And swaying side to side, rock it side to side. And from here, if you want, you can stay in happy baby, or you can shift your hands up to where your toes are. And straighten your legs. You can keep a slight micro bend in your leg. That's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. And release. Bringing the legs straight down to the mat. Hugging your left knee into your chest. Left foot is flexed. Right foot comes off the mat an inch. Lifting the shoulders off of the mat. Switch it out. Hugging the right knee in. Switch. 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 One more time on the left. And bring the shoulders to the mat, hugging your knees together, rock and roll. Rock it forward till you can come back to a tabletop. We're going to tuck our toes, coming back to our downward dog. From here, again, we'll bend our knees. We're going to hop or step it forward, but our feet are going to be just to the outside edges of our mat. We're going to inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Our left foot is going to turn towards the left wall. Check you have a heel to arch alignment. Arms come out, gaze towards the left side of the room, leaning it over as far as you can reach. And when you can't reach any farther, coming down with the left hand for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Looking up towards your right hand. Slowly using your core, bringing it up to reverse. Bringing it out, leaning it over, and slowly bringing it down. Lift it up. Reverse. And last time, leaning it over, bringing it down. Bending the left knee, the left elbow. It's not resting on it, it's just on the top of it. Turning, looking up towards the ceiling. Feeling the stretch from the outside blade of your right foot all the way to the tip of your right fingers. From here, if you want, you can stay there or you can begin to bring your left hand to the mat. Your right hand can come all the way around to the left hip crease, looking up towards the ceiling for the twist. Reaching through, you can stay here or reach through for the bind. Releasing. Walk your hands forward. Your left foot faces forward. You're in a wide leg forward fold. Prasarita, Padottanasana. Grab your ankles or your shins or whatever you can grab. Planting the hands on the mat. to the left. Lean it to the right. Lean it to the left. One more time, lean it to the right. Stay here, Skandasana. You've got some choices. You can have your left foot flexed, toes up towards the ceiling, or you can use it as a kickstand to help you balance. Whatever's in your practice, I like a kickstand. Thumbs come to heart center. Chest is lifted. Holding it here. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the hands, taking it all the way over to the left. And then bringing it back to the right. Shifting the weight over to the left. And bringing it back to the right. And one more time, bringing it up and shifting your weight all the way over to the left. Skandasana. Again, you can even have your fingertips on the mat. Foot up with your heel flexed. Or you can have a kickstand. Whatever you prefer. Chest is lifted. Find a place to spot. Five, 4, 3. Get back up to Prasarita. Walking your hands through your legs. Your knees can be bent slightly if that is where you are today. We're going to bend our knees and lift it up. Chest up slowly. Coming all the way back up. Right foot turns to the right wall. Heel to arch alignment. Arms come out, leaning it over as far as you can. And when you can't go any farther, bringing it down. Your right leg can be slightly bent if that is more comfortable for you. It's whatever's in your practice is fine. You need to listen to your body. You do you. You can have a block here for support. We're going to lift up slowly. Using our core, hinging at the waist. In reverse. Bring our arms out, leaning it over, and bringing it down. Remember, your shoulders back. It's like you're between two panes of glass. Bringing it up. Reverse. And one more time. Leaning it over, bringing it down. Now you can bend your right knee. Right elbow is just resting on the top. Horses have a full body stretch. You can push with your back leg against the mat so the outside blade is hitting the mat. You're stretching from the outside blade to the tip of your fingers. Bringing your right hand down to the mat. Left hand can go all the way around to the right hip crease. Twisting, looking up. Reaching through for the mind if you want. right toes facing forward. Prasrita. Just turning back this way. Walking your hands forward, stepping it back, downward dog, high plank, chaturanga, drop the belly, over and bring it all the way down to the mat. The hands are out in a T. Tenting the left fingers and pushing yourself over. Coming back to the center. Tenting the left fingers and pushing yourself over. Coming back to the center, planting our hands and lifting ourselves back up. We're just coming to a seated position. Okay, you. Soles of the feet are on the mat. Grabbing the outside blades of your feet or your shins or wherever you can grab. Leaning your weight back, we're going to boat pose, Navasana. So you're going to lean back slightly and begin to straighten your legs in front of you. Again, your knees can be slightly bent. Release, bringing your hands beside your knees and crunching in, lifting your legs, lifting your chest, lifting your legs, lifting your chest, and staying here and reaching. Grab your on the left. Oop, on the right, sorry. In row, other side. Switch. Switch. And hug the knees in. Ooh, grab the elbows. Forehead comes to the knees. Breathe into the bind. Release. Peace fingers to the big toes. Leaning it back. Lifting, if you can. We'll bring the ankles together and then open. Bring them together and then open. One more time, bring them together. Woo! And then open. Bending the knees, bringing the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Elbows gently opening the hips. Back is straight, chest is lifted. Lean it forward, slowly, hinging at the waist. Release and walk your hands forward, dropping your forehead. Walking your hands back. Right leg is going to turn. We're going to bring it back behind us. Our hips are square to the front of the mat. Our shoulders are square to the front of the mat. Your back leg is straight. Make sure that it's not sickling, it's straight. We're going to tent our fingers. And turn. Look over our right shoulder. Bring it to the center and turn. Look over our left. Bringing it all the way, our chest all the way down to the mat. Hands way out front. Walking the hands back, lifting the chest. Right leg comes around, return towards you. Stacking the knees. Gomukhasana, cow face pose. Right hand lifts. Left hand behind the back, grab the bind if you can. And release. The hands come to frame the front leg, leaning it up. We're just going to walk around so that we can come to Gomukhasana on the other side. Now our left leg is stacked over our right. Reaching up with our left hand, reaching behind, grabbing the bind, or touching our fingers to each other. And releasing, our left leg swings around. We're coming to pigeon on the other side. Just turning. Squaring up our shoulders, squaring up our hips. If we want, we can have a block under our right hip or rolled up towel. Tenting our fingers, twisting to look over our left shoulder. And twisting to look over our right. Coming back to the center, dropping the chest to the mat, hands come way out front, forehead to the mat. Bringing it up, lifting the chest, and coming to half lotus on the other side. Our left foot in our right hip crease. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, open them up, palms open. Inhale, palms face out, back of the hands together. Exhale, flip them open and bring them down. Inhale, lift, backs of the hands together. Exhale, flip them open and bring them down. Releasing and bringing our legs out straight in front of us. Inhale, bring your arms up, reaching tall, lengthening through the spine and leaning forward, Paschimottanasana. Grabbing our toes or our shins, And using our biceps to push our forehead towards our knee. You can have your knees slightly bent, that's fine. Inhale, when you exhale, try to sink a little deeper. Inhale and release. Hands come out front, palms facing up to receive. And leaning it back slowly, slowly, slowly for Shavasana. Letting your feet fall open. Clearing your mind, relaxing, taking this last few minutes. And slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Feel the weight of your body on the mat. Begin to bring small movements in, wiggling your fingers and your toes. Staying here and taking a few deep, cleansing breaths, sealing your practice, enjoying your last few minutes of peace. And when you're ready, turning to your favorite side with your head resting on your bicep. Knees are bent. Staying here for a few additional breaths. Until you're ready, and using your opposite hand to push yourself up to a seated position, easy seated position, on your knees, whatever's most comfortable for you. We'll inhale with our palms up, inhaling peace and love and light. And inhale. Positive energy and good vibes. And exhale, bring your hands down, anything that doesn't serve us. And one more time, we'll inhale, bring our palms together, our thumbs to our third eye, to our lips, and to our strength and purpose, our heart. And I thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Namaste.